Hey everyone, just wanted to do a quick review on the trade I took this morning on Monday, November 10th. So basically, when I got up in the morning around, I was looking at the charts around 9 a.m. and I saw that the daily candle was pretty bullish. It was around here at this point. So trying to get in a long only makes sense if you get a very good retracement and then you can possibly enter on some setup. But as of now, as I go down to the lower time frame, I'm seeing that there was this 4 hour gap over here, bearish fair value gap, which I wanted to see it rejected. Actually closed right above it, very, very close to it. It closed above it. However, if you go even lower to the 1 hour time frame, there's a much wider 1 hour gap right here, right? From here to here, you can see it. And it's hard for me to long these kind of setups because I consider the fair value gap, especially in the higher time frame, as resistance, especially on a Monday morning. So I was looking for some sort of short play at this point, right? And once you go on, I usually my entries are on the 2 minute. So let's go here. Let me just add some lipstick on the chart. I'll show you guys what I did. Okay, so at this point, you can see the 1 hour gap over here from this is the bottom to the high, and we're inside here. 9:30 opens right over here, and we immediately take out the London high, and we continue going higher since then. Okay, we're still going higher at this point. When it goes this much, I'm sort of just wait till 10 a.m. Once 10 a.m. hits, we make another high around here, 10:10. So now what we got is we took out the previous hour high. That is always a great point of interest to me because it can be considered as manipulation if we get the following moves afterwards, right? So once 10 a.m., where's 10 a.m. open right here? And then we rejected this 2 minute gap and then went higher, took out the previous hour high, dropped again. However, we kept rejecting this 2 minute gap. You can see it not just one, oh, like 6, 7 times we rejected it and went higher. So one last time around 10:24, we made another high of day and then we dropped again. Technically, there's a change in state of delivery on that small little uh, bearish candle, and then we dropped. I didn't want to short here because there is this pretty big fair value gap on the 2 minute that I wanted to see get inversed before I consider short because of the fact that it was rejecting it many times, right? So basically, that was my setup. We were in a premium market on a daily candle. I want to see daily drop down, daily candle drop down below. We have a lot of lots of liquidity over here, as you can see. All this is relative equal lows, which is a great point of for market to go to first to tag the liquidity. So once we closed at 1042, we inversed the fair value gap. I entered there, stops above the high, and I was targeting, my final target was at midnight price, not here, actually, it was here. Midnight price, it was almost a 3.5 hour trade, right? There's the midnight level. And basically on my personal account, I took partials at 1 hour because of the 15-minute gap in case it rejected the gap and then continued higher. Took out 1 hour here, took out 2 hour right at the VWAP area. So in case I rejected the VWAP and continued higher. And then my final 20% I had remaining, I finished at midnight price level. On my Apex prop accounts, I took my whole entire full position down at 2 hour. I did not take partials at 1 hour. I just waited until 2 hour got hit. And that was my trade. So yeah, once again, 1 hour fair value gap, bearish fair value gap, we're inside there. So I want to see a lower move. We got the 10 a.m. candle taking out the 9 a.m. high. Then we got the change in state of delivery. We got the inverse fair value gap. All the entry criteria met. And I basically shorted there and everything played out perfectly. Rejected, even took out London lows and then it continued higher after. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can join my free Discord. I post all my trade reviews in there. I'm always active in the general chat, so you guys can message me, ask me any questions you may have. Literally, I think I created this group. I want to say like in the first few months of the year, and we have about like 130 people, and all I do is just keep posting charts, reviews, just for people to like who are struggling, just to for them to train their eye and hopefully get better as time goes on, right? Number one thing in trading is psychology, obviously, and the more confidence you gain in the setup you're looking for, you will naturally your psychology will improve because you know that this setup appears over and over again. And obviously, there's no such thing as a 100% win rate. So you have to accept the fact that there will be losers. But if you stick to your strategy long enough in the long term, you're going to end up in profit. And that's what I keep trying to tell these guys in the group, like to stick to it and follow the same setup, look for the same setup, similar setups, whatever your strategy that's tailored to you, whatever it is, just have the confidence in that. And I try to give you guys that confidence in the Discord group, and I hope it's helping you guys.